Hey guys, I'm just finishing up practicing my shots. Chump Talk starts now. I made it in, guys. I made it in. Coming up on today's episode of Chump Talk, we will learn our version of the definition of chump. Then we'll dive into some epic Fortnite gameplay, along with a movie review, a trailer reaction, and what's coming soon to the theaters. So stick around, it's gonna be a good one. Hello, my chumps and chumpettes. Welcome to Chump Talk with Zander Brown, and I'm your host, Zander Brown. I'm delighted to present to you my informative yet funny podcast for you guys to enjoy. Now, before we start our podcast, let's talk about the definition of chump first. So the real definition of chump is a foolish person, but here in our podcast, it's a simple acronym that means a cheery, hilarious, uplifting, merry person. Chump. Now let's get started, shall we? Alright, so now it's time for the chump topic of the day. The chump topic of the day is chumps in Fortnite. Now Fortnite is a very popular and beloved video game, and even I myself am a huge fan of the game. But for every great game, there's gonna be some antagonizing chumps. Roll the clip. Alright, so now we're gonna try to play Fortnite. I am Himiko Toga, and my partner, just saying 25, is Emma Frost. Two female villains working together to take over Fortnite Reload. So let's go in. Oh! Iron Fire. Oh, got him. Oh! I don't see them. Aha! Found them. They're inside. No. Well, that's going to be it for the Chump topic of the day. Thank you for watching my gameplay, and shout out to Just Saying 25 for playing with me. We'll get back to the show after a short break. Welcome back, my chumps and chumpettes. You're just in time for Chump Movies of the Week. So for this week, I'm going to review the new Pixar movie, Inside Out 2. And then I'm going to show you a teaser trailer for the upcoming Marvel movie coming in 2025. And it's Captain America: Brave New World. So grab some popcorn, sit back and relax, and let's get into it. So the movie takes place 2 years after the original, where Riley is officially a teenager now. Her emotions, joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust, now manage a new part of her mind, which is called sense of self. This part of her mind basically stores the memories and feelings that shape her beliefs. Riley and her friends, Bree and Grace, were invited to an ice hockey camp where she hopes that she could qualify for her team, the Firehawks. The night before camp, the puberty alarm went off and the workers clumsily build the new headquarters, and a new emotion shows up, and it's anxiety, who is voiced by Maya Hawke. There are other new emotions that come in too, such as envy, embarrassment, ennui, and the underused nostalgia. Man, I wish it was in the movie more. The other emotions are jarred up because anxiety explains that she needed more sophisticated emotions since she's growing up. Now Joy and the other emotions have to get to headquarters before anxiety messes Riley up. Now I have a lot of positive things to say about this movie. For one, the voice actors did a great job voicing their respective characters. Granted, Mindy Kaling and Bill Hader were replaced by Lisa Lapira and Tony Hale, who was the voice of Forky from Toy Story 4, for their role as Disgust and Fear, but they were still able to recapture their character and voice just as much as the original. I also love the amount of diversity in this movie as well. I think this is even funnier than the first one. For one, Joy being delusional was a really funny joke. I also like the joke of Bloofy, who is obviously a parody on Bluey, and Pouchy is a parody on Toodles from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I also really love the animation, so much attention to detail, and it looks pretty realistic. I also really love Riley's character arc where she learns, the true meaning of friendship. And I love Anxiety's character arc where she was this self-centered emotion, thinks that, change for the better is better for Riley. But by the end of the film, she learns just as much as Joy that everyone needs their emotions in life. The one and only extremely minor nitpick is that they underuse nostalgia, the character. But that's just a minor nitpick for a great movie. And I also really love Andrea Datzman's soundtrack for this movie. It's just as good as Michael Giacchino's soundtrack for the original film. So overall, Inside Out 2 is a great movie. It's even better than the first one, and it deserves to be the #1 animated movie of all time. So Kelsey Man, Pete Docter, Andrea Datzman, and the Pixar crew, thank you for making a great movie. And let your future hold bright. Bravo. Now, on to the next one. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a new teaser trailer for the upcoming Marvel movie coming in 2025. That is Captain America Brave New World, which is a follow-up to the Disney Plus and Marvel miniseries The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It follows Sam Wilson, who's the Captain Falcon, who finds himself at the center of the international incident and must work to find the true brains behind it. It's time to enter in a brave new world with this new trailer. Roll it!
You asked for me. Here I am.
You want to help me?
Is there anything you remember?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Thaddeus Ross.
Whatever this is, Cap, be careful.
What do we know?
There were 5 shooters. This was a coordinated terrorist attack, sir.
I was a wartime general. Now I'm a wartime president.
Your inner circle's been compromised. Let me fix it.
Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not. Wait for it. We're on the brink of war. I can't trust anyone. Nothing about this feels right.
Captain America. You ever ask yourself, who's playing who?
Someone's been pulling the strings on everything.
You're under arrest? I don't want a variable out there that I can't control.
Stop!
Captain America caught without his wings.
Captain America!
you like to play dress up and blindly execute the state's orders?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What if this is a trap? You don't even know what this is.
Since when were they red?
You want me? Come and get me!
Alright, it's about time to wrap things up. But before we wrap up, let's talk about the Chump Trend of the Day. And the Chump Trend of the Day is the D23 Expo announcements. Disney, along with Pixar and Marvel Studios and Star Wars, have just announced some new movies at the Expo. There are some that have a release date and some that don't, but I'm pretty sure we'll find out soon in the future. The movies that I'm personally excited for are Moana 2. I really like the first Moana, so I'm definitely excited to see that one. We have Monster Jam. I definitely love the idea of Monster Jam being produced by Disney, although they could have showed a synopsis. Next up, we have Incredibles 3. I'm definitely excited for that one. Hopefully they'll have a time skip with Violet, Jack, and Dash all grown up. Then we have Zootopia 2. I haven't seen the first Zootopia in a long time, so I'm going to have to watch that one before I watch its sequel. Then we have Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. I am very excited for that one as a huge Mandalorian fan. I can't wait to see my favorite characters from The Mandalorian in action again. Then we have Captain America, Brave New World. I've seen the trailers multiple times and even the Red Hulk. I'm definitely excited for that one. I can't wait for Sam Wilson to be the next Captain America. Then we have the Fantastic Four, First Steps. Definitely excited for that one. I can't wait to see the Fantastic Four team in the MCU. Then we have Frozen 3. I'm definitely excited for that one. I haven't seen the second Frozen, but I've definitely seen the first one. Hopefully that one's good. The only movie that I'm skeptical about on this list is Toy Story 5. As in my opinion, Toy Story 4 was the weakest of the franchise. I think it's a great movie, but I think it's the weakest, in my opinion. But I do love the idea of toys versus technology and these malfunctioning Buzz Lightyears, which is similar to the canceled Circle 7 Toy Story 3. And we had a similar idea of toys versus technology in Toy Story That Time Forgot. So hopefully Toy Story 5 will also be a great addition to the franchise. Well guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, don't be a grump, be a chump. Good night everybody!
I pledge allegiance to the land of Chumpdom, where laughter reigns and antics blossom. In unity, mischief and jest, we stand proudly above the rest. I am your home.